Hi, and welcome to a brief tutorial about creating master slides. This is a great way to make pre-made templates for your students, like a response slide, which you've already seen in some previous assignments in this course so far. To know what layouts you currently have, hopefully you saw this in the previous assignments, but I want to go ahead and show you. Notice you can see all these different layouts. It seems like quite a lot, but it's nice to have choices. That's one way to find them. The other way to find them is if you come over to where you see layout. Notice you get the exact same options, so you at least get to see what you have. And this is already way too many choices, one, because these are pre-made. I would like to make my own versions of these. So the way that you can do that is come all the way up here where you see slide, come all the way down to where you see edit master slide. Then you're going to get this pop-up where you're going to see all of those exact same options. But notice you have the choice to get rid of them and modify them. So I'm going to delete the ones I don't need by pressing the delete key. I'm going to narrow it down to 3 slides. And I like to clear everything off these slides by hitting each box and pressing delete. So I know one thing, I'm going to select text box because this is something I'm going to write that the students won't. I'm going to make a directions slide because it's always nice to have that as a backup in case students delete it. And the directions slide, I'm just using the text box option because the students aren't going to be typing anything. If anything, they're just going to see the different options. Here we are. So I can pretend these are some directions I'm going to be giving my kids. Don't know what they are, but it's a directions slide. I also like to rename the slide so the students know what it is. So this one is called directions. This one, again, I like to click and drag all the way across and then press the delete key. So on this one, I want it to be a response slide. So I need the students to put their name. So first thing I'm going to do is type name, click on that edge, change the font, make it a little bit bigger. Now I need to add what we call a placeholder. This is basically the text box that the students are going to fill in. Again, I'm going to make this kind of fill in right here, make it a little bit longer just in case the kids have a really long name. So now they need to put their response. So I'm going to put your response is this box right here. This is where they're going to respond. Again, I like to pick the font ahead of time because I like cutesy stuff. Maybe make it a little bit bigger so all the kids can read the response. And just so the students know, again, text box. So I'm going to put your response below so the students know what needs to go down there. And again, feel free to change the font if you like. Not required, but kind of fun just to give it some cool looks. Again, rename it response number 1 so students know they have one option. Maybe the next option is still the same thing, so again, add a text box that says name. Maybe I'll make this one a little bit different, but most likely not. And some kind of placeholder for the kid. Again, I'll choose Comic Sans just to make it a little bit goofier. Maybe this time I want them to insert a screenshot of something. So I'm going to do, again, another text box because this is something the kids won't edit. So I'm going to put copy and paste your screenshot here. Or you could put insert your screenshot here. Again, something kind of fun. And I like to do little dotted lines so that the kids know where their screenshot needs to go. That's a little weird. That looks better. This one, response number 2. Not too bad. I think I'm happy. I've got 3 layouts for my kids to pick from. So I'm going to hit the close. Oh, look. Here's all 3 of those options. Directions, response 1, response 2. They're also under here if the kids get lost, under layout. So what I want to show you is kind of what it looks like from their end of things. But hopefully you've already seen this from your side. So I'm going to hit response number 1. Look at that. Notice these words I can't change, but I can click here and type my name. My response to the prompt is And again, I can add a screenshot option. Notice that placeholder I'm allowed to fix, but this is locked down.